Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to take care of this monitor that I have just received. So I'm going to unwrap it and see which kind of monitor it is. Okay, I've cut all the tapes. So let's see if I can open it. And yes, I can. Look at that. Very dirty and in very bad condition, but clearly this monitor is the 5153, which is the color monitor for the IBM 5150 and so forth CGA monitor, and this is the relevant plug, which I should be able to see if, yeah, with the missing pin, that should allow me to test the other PC that are waiting this kind of monitor. So let's try to clean it up, open it, and see how it's inside. This is the actual conditions. Very dirty. Let's flip it over. And yeah, again, very bad condition. And let's see over there, 5153, which is the, well, famous. It has been a good deal since I spent just 60 euros shipped, so it has been very good deal. By the way, it's in very bad condition, so I need to crack it open and see the inside for nasty capacitors and things like that. And hopefully the CRT is still intact, since probably it doesn't worth to go ahead. I have removed all the screws, so I should be able to slide it out. Okay. Oh, very bad condition. Well, actually, there is a lot of dust. Seems that it has been kept in a very dirty environment. But all in all, it's not too bad, I have to say. Let me put aside this cover. Bring this. I found a label inside. Okay. So, well, this nastiness here clearly will make it not happy. By the way, the CRT neck is intact, which is very important. And I have to say that there is a very limited amount of powder and black residues around the high voltage that make me suspect that this monitor has, it's a low hour usage. So that is promising. And hopefully the flyback transformer is not damaged. Okay, so the plan is to remove the board, clean everything here, clean everything in the board, give a look at the power supply, which is, I believe, inside this metal shield, and see if there is any nasty leakage signs. However, it seems that this monitor is has a very low amount of usage. Okay, hopefully we can plug it and see it running. So let me remove everything and clean, and I'll be back. I managed to completely dismantle the monitor. I have removed the PCB and I have already I gave already a bit of vacuum cleaning, and the more I clean, the more I suspect that this thing is almost brand new. Look at that. Very good, very good condition internally. Outside it's a mess, but internally it's very good. And by the way, the controls are very sticky and hard to turn. By the way, again, it's very good. So let's finish the cleaning, and I will remove also the CRT and see the final result. Clearly the dismantling went far away from where I initially thought, since the wall board here as well as the power supply here were covered by a very thick layer of what appeared to be sand. That is really weird. It seems that probably the monitor has been stored in a place where maybe some building jobs there were done around it. So a very thick layer of sand or dusty, or I don't know what it is, covered everything. So I will also remove this board from the cabinet, since the transistor over there is covered, not only the transistor but also the mica insulator. It's covered by a thick layer of sand, and absorbing moisture can cause in the future some leakage. So I need to clean it up everything and then go back to reassembly. And clearly thermal paste has seen better days, completely dried out, and moreover I have seen some nasty signs of contamination right there. So as soon as I have removed the transistor, went ahead, as you can see there is a lot of sand over there. Let's clean it up and reassemble it. Well, a new layer of thermal paste and a good cleaning of all the metal parts will allow me to go back to the reassembly. And I have to say that I have not seen any capacitor leakage over there. That is tempting me to reassemble everything and try to fire it up without any recapping. And yes, I think I will go in that way. So let's see if the monitor can be bring back to life in the original condition. Well, with all the electronics reassembled, now it's time to reassemble the mechanical, including the CRT. So let's go ahead. Well, everything is back reassembled, and the final result is not too bad. And well, actually the inside is much better than the outside. There are a lot of scuffs that can't be addressed. They are so deep that it has been removed the paint, so perhaps can be touched up, but not for the moment. So I will plug into the variac and go straight on to make a very first test. Okay, let's check that is on. By the way, the potentiometer and switch are very light now. They are not any more hard to turn. And yeah, contact cleaner address the problem. So power switch is on. Variac is already on at 0 volt. Let's plug. Let me zoom out a bit to move the camera. Let's plug in. Okay. So let me move the camera a bit so we can see from the top. Okay, I've placed the camera in a higher position and I'm going to increase the voltage. I'm at 20, rising up 60 volt. Nothing happened and shouldn't. And by the way, the monitor is set for 230 volt. So I will, oh, actually, we already have something. Look at that. We already have some, let me drop down the camera. It's unbelievable. Yes, actually, I really believe that this monitor could start easily since the conditions are very, very nice. So let me drop down a bit. We are 60 volt AC, so it's very impressive power supply. So I'm going to drop down. Okay, and now it's off. So let me try to raise up more. Okay. So I wonder if this monitor is 110 or multi-voltage. By the way, yeah, it works. I will let it run a bit at lower voltage and check the input voltages if it's a multi-voltage or 230. And yes, it's a multi-voltage monitor. It has, on the rear plate is indicated from 100 to 250 volts. So clearly at 70 volts was already starting up. By the way, everything is working at least to some extent. I don't have any video signal in, but at this point, I think we just need to plug in to a computer and see if we can have some live signs. Well, I think I don't have right now the computer available since it's still under work. So let me see if I can find a way to have some images on this monitor. This is the final result. Not too bad. Of course, scratches are still there. The lines that you are seeing are not in the reality, just a camera issue. So I have connected to something that should make something happen, and look at that. I'm having a screen, and clearly there is something going on. This computer will not boot. We will stop with this error, and for sure somebody of you will have already recognized what it is. And indeed we should see something like this. So clearly it's an IBM very old computer. The monitor is back to life, and actually I have not replaced it one single pieces. I probably will need to go back and make some adjustments since the focus seems to be not optimized, but I want to make it works for several hours before to get in. So yeah, this will finish the monitor resurrection and will allow me to troubleshoot this computer that is waiting for. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and see you very soon.